Hello, guys. Good evening. Hello.
Hi, Miss. Good evening.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you today? Doing good?
Hi,
Yes.
teacher. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Okay, guys. So let's start today. Let's just begin our class. Class number 7. This is part 2. And today is June the 20th. Okay. So let's check the agenda first. I'll show you. First, we're going to do a little matching activity to review the vocabulary from the reading that you did with teacher Sandy. So we are going to review the vocabulary for Unit 12. Then we're going to start with page 118. Is a quiz about celebrities and how to be famous, all of this. We're going to check a short video to review gerunds and infinitives. We covered the explanation, the grammatical topic. We're going to play a game, Jeopardy game, to practice. And finally, we'll finish with practice in the book, okay? So this is our plan for today, our agenda. I will start by checking the list, the attendance for the class today, okay? So I'll turn off my camera for a moment while I call the list. Karen Acevedo.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Next is Santiago Fonseca.
Here, teacher.
All right. Kiara Martinez.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Next is Jorge Moreno. Jorge.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Okay. Natalia Navarro.
Present.
Okay. Diego Olarte.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Manuela Ortiz. Sebastián Pavón.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Beatriz Pedraza. Beatriz.
Teacher, sorry, but Beatriz le escribió a la coordinadora algo, entonces no sé si ya se llevó a cabo.
Okay. Thank you. Xiomara Rincón.
Present.
Okay. Jessica Ríos.
Present, teacher.
Catherine Rodríguez.
Present, Miss.
Okay. Marlon Sánchez. Marlon.
Miss. Marlon is traveling. Traveling.
Okay. Mendy Santa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Manuel Sepúlveda.
Present, teacher.
Okay. María Alejandra Vega.
Present, teacher.
Okay. And Vanessa Zambrano.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Okay, Manuela is here, is connected now.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, guys, perfect. Okay, excellent, guys. So let's start. Let's start with a little practice for our vocabulary. So this is the vocabulary unit 12, the first part about fame. So this is a matching exercise, okay? So you can play here. You got 3 tries. So be careful, only 3 tries for the activity. Okay, so you can do it like this. To be ill-equipped to deal, and then you find the corresponding phrase in front of it. Or draw huge, what? Have a reputation. Okay, so you're going to match one column with the other in the activity. Let's have 5 minutes to do it. And then we will check the answers together. Okay, guys, ready? Finished? We had 5 minutes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's check. So let's begin checking. The first one, Diego, to draw huge. What is the answer? To draw huge.
Crowds, teacher. Crowds.
Yes, to draw huge crowds. It's correct. Jorge, for the second one, have a reputation.
I don't know, teacher.
Okay, let's continue with Karen. To have a reputation.
For doing something.
Have a reputation for doing something. Kathleen, for number 3, to be in the media.
To be in the media spotlight.
Yes, to in the media spotlight. That's correct. Okay, next is Kiara. Act like a.
Act like a diva.
Yes, act like a diva. Manuel. To be splashed across.
Newspaper.
Yes. To be splashed across newspapers. Manuela. A household.
Okay, teacher. A household name.
A household name, it's correct. Maria, make a.
Make a comeback.
Yes, to make a comeback. Mendy, an overnight.
Okay, teacher, an overnight sensation.
Overnight sensation. And the last one is to be ill-equipped to deal with something. Okay, there we have our answers. All right, guys, do you have any questions about this vocabulary? Or is everything clear? To be in the media spotlight, to draw huge crowds, to have a reputation, an overnight sensation, to be ill-equipped, act like a diva, to make a comeback, a household name, and to be splashed across the newspapers. Okay, no questions? I think it's clear. Okay, excellent, guys, very good. So now we're going to begin our activities for today on page 118 and 119, okay? Let's open our books, 118, 119. In the first part, we have here, have you got what it takes to become a celebrity? So before we start working on the quiz, let's discuss. Imagine if someone really wants to become a celebrity, what kind of personality are they likely to have? Es probable que tengan. If someone wants to be a celebrity who wants to be famous, what do you think are characteristics of this personality? Like a person that would like to be famous or to be a celebrity? Okay, what characteristics do they have?
Maybe have a great personality and studied about that.
Okay, what do you mean great? Like extroverted, funny?
Extroverted, easy to go in, maybe
Okay.
Open mind sometimes.
Okay, open-minded, maybe extroverted. easygoing, maybe, okay. Reliable, kind, okay, to be a celebrity. I think maybe also funny. Some people become famous being like funny, right?
Yes, and maybe how did you say multifaceted?
Yes, multifaceted is the word. Multifaceted. Let me ask you this, guys. Only outgoing or extroverted people become famous or no? Do you think it's absolutely necessary to be like outgoing to be famous?
Yes, maybe
Yes, you think?
because it depends of the reason for who is famous, for what
Okay.
is famous. Maybe some writers are not extroverted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is true. A lot of singers, musicians are not very extroverted. They are shy, like quiet, but they are very talented. Okay, so these are also a good characteristic or an important characteristic to become a celebrity is to be talented, right? To have some talent. Okay, yes. All right, guys. So let's see. Now we are going to read the quiz. It says, have you got what it takes to become a celebrity? So could you be a celebrity? We're going to do the quiz and find out. So the quiz, you have the questions and then you have 3 options. So you're going to select your options, your own answers. Then after you answer, we're going to check your scores, okay? So give me a moment and then we'll start reading. Give me just a second. Okay, guys, now let's begin reading. Let's start with Vanessa, the first question, and read the options, please.
Okay, teacher. It is a friend's birthday. She wants to go to a club to celebrate, but she's not sure where. What do you do? A. You suggest going somewhere fun, where you likely to bump into other friends. B. You don't like making suggestions about where to go. You're happy to let other people decide. C. You wait and see where your friends decide to go. If it is not the right place to be seen, you'll make an excuse and do something else instead.
Very good. Okay, so imagine the situation. Thank you, Vanessa. A friend is having a birthday and they want to go to a club, a dancing club. What do? You suggest a place, a fun place where you are likely to bump into your other friends, donde probablemente te encuentres con otros amigos. B, you don't like making suggestions, you are happy with let other people decide, so you don't make a decision, other people decide. And the last one is, you wait and see where your friends decide to go. If it's not the right place to be seen, si no es como el lugar de moda para que te vean, the right place to be seen, you will make an excuse and do something else instead. Entonces tendrás una excusa e irás a otra parte. You can circle your own answer, A, B, or C. Okay, this is like personal, so you make your own decision. All right, this is first question. Now number 2, Santiago. Let's read it.
You are at a party where you are introduced to various new people. How do you react? A. You make a big effort to remember people's names and something about them. B, you feel too nervous to remember people very well. C, you expect other people to remember you better than you remember, but than you remember them. That's what usually happens.
Okay, so imagine the situation. You are introduced to new people. What happens? You make a big effort to remember everyone's names. Then you feel too nervous to remember the people very well, or you expect others to remember you better than you remember them. All right, this is number 2. Now number 3. By Vanessa, no, Xiomara. Number 3.
A friend of yours is marrying someone wealthy, and they are having a big wedding with rich and famous guests. How do you go about choosing an outfit for the big day? A. You ask other people what they are planning to wear and look for something similar. B. You look for something special to wear, but it has to be something that you can wear again in the future. C. You put a lot of effort into finding an outfit that outshines everyone else, including the bridge. Impressing the right people at events like this is extremely important.
This is extremely important. Okay, imagine you are invited to a wedding and your friend is marrying someone wealthy with money. They have a big wedding with rich and famous guests. So imagine millionaires or actors, actresses. What do you do to choose your outfit? Okay, you choose something similar to what other people are going to wear. You look for something special, but something that you can wear again in the future. Or you put a lot of effort in your outfit that outshines. What is outshine? Do you know? Any idea?
Sobresalto.
Destacar or something like that.
Yes, como eclipsar, ¿no? Que opaque a los demás. Outshines everyone else, including the bride, incluso a la, ¿cómo se dice?
Novia.
A la novia, yes, the bride. Impressing the right people at these events is extremely important, okay? So you circle your answer. Okay, Manuel, you can read number 4.
You met someone who you're desperate to impress. Would you be prepared to tell lies about yourself to make the right impression? A. No, if people don't respect you as you are, then that's tough. B. You wouldn't dare tell lies. What if people found out? C. Why not, if it helps to get you noticed?
Okay, so you have the situation. You're trying to impress someone. Are you prepared to tell lies? No. If they don't respect you as you are, then that is tough or difficult. You wouldn't dare to tell lies. No te atreverías a decir mentiras. What if people found out? And why not if it helps you get noticed? ¿Por qué no si te ayuda a resaltar, a que te noten? Okay, you choose, circle your answer. Then Jessica for number 5, please.
Number 5. Rather voting its classmates, it's towards you at social greeting. How do you read? A. You pretend not to remember him and clicking so more interesting to talk to. B. You have a friendly chat saying make an excuse to move on. And C, you are relieved to find someone who wants me talking to you.
Okay, yes, so imagine you're a boring ex-classmate. It's heading towards you, camina o se dirige hacia ti, in a social reunion gathering. What do? You pretend not to remember this person and you find someone else to talk to. You have a friendly chat, but then you move on, you make an excuse, and you are relieved to find someone who won't mind talking to you, a quien no le moleste hablar contigo. Okay. Now, number 6, and the last one today, Maria Alejandra.
6. You are at a charity event and a reporter from the local newspaper asks you to be in a photograph. How do you react? A. You aren't especially keen on being photographed, but you cooperate. B. You pose happily. You have spent age practicing in front of the mirror, so you always look great in photos. C. You manage to hide being someone tall.
Okay, so you are at an event and the reporter asks you to be in the picture for the newspaper. What do? You don't like being photographed, but you cooperate. You pose happily. You spend so much time practicing in front of the mirror, so you look great in the pictures. Or you hide, nos escondemos, you manage to hide behind someone, okay? A, B, or C. So now that you have your answers, you already know number 1 is A, B, or C, number 2, 3, 4. So what you're going to do now is to count your scores. So for example, if in question 1 you answered A, so 1A is 2 points, okay? For B is 1 point and for C it's 3. So you are going to add up your points, your score, and you can send your scores on the chat, okay? So this is what we're going to do. Add up your scores and then send them to the chat. Okay, let's have some minutes to do that. Okay, you can send your answers. We're waiting. Kiara, thank you, 14 points. Maria, 12. I'm waiting for all the other students to send in their answers, the scores, sorry, your scores. Okay, guys, I see your scores in the chat. Thank you. Now we're going to read their results, okay? So we can check the results on page 130. We're going to read them all together. Page 130 here. Okay, let's see the results. For unit 12, so we got 9 points or less, 19 to 13 points, 14 to 18 points. So let's start reading. From 9 to what? 9 points or less. Jorge, you can read the first part, please.
Okay, teacher. 9 points or less. You lack confidence and tend to hide behind other people, sometimes literally. You worry too much about what other people think and are frightened to stand out from the crowd. Being famous is the last thing in the world you would enjoy. There is nothing wrong with that, but try to believe in yourself a bit more. If you don't, no one else will. Celebrity potential 0/10.
We say 0 out of 10, 0 de 10. Okay, 9 points or less. All right, now 9 to 13 points, which is most of you are in this category, 9 to 13. Let's hear Sebastián, 9 to 13 points. Sebastián. Or Mendy.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, 9 to 13 points.
You are self-confident and comfortable in your own skin, and you always try to treat other people with consideration. You are far too sensible to worry about being famous. If you attract attention in life, that's great, but you aren't going to lose any sleep over it.
Celebrity potential?
5 out of 10 this.
Yes, out of 10. Out of 10.
Out of 10. Great.
Yes, so you are confident, comfortable in your skin, and you treat others with consideration. Most of you are in this category, 5 out of 10. Now let's see 14 to 18 points. So for example, Natalia, okay, if you can read it, please.
Yes, you are supremely confident that other people find you fascinating, and almost everything you do is done to attract attention. Getting noticed is more important to you than other people's feelings. Other people's feelings don't really matter to you. Fairfax, you will get lucky and make it big, but you may find it lonely at the top. Celebrity potential 10 out of 10.
Okay, so this one is overly confident. You say like you sometimes do things to attract attention. Well, and then you have celebrity potential, so 10 out of 10. All right, excellent, guys. So in this quiz, we can go back to page 118. So really, this activity is mainly to see some examples of different gerunds and infinitives that are used in the text, okay? So we're going to check, well, we're going to stop for now in here, in the grammar part, because I want to watch a video with you guys and then review the grammatical part before we check all the examples, okay? So this is our topic. Where's the video? Here. Okay, so we have the video. To review the use of gerunds and infinitives, I'll open the link and we are going to watch it together. Okay, let me show the video.
Gerunds and infinitives.
Okay, can you see the video and listen to it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
What are gerunds and infinitives? Gerunds and infinitives are words with a verb meaning. They function as nouns in a sentence. Gerunds are formed by adding ing to the base form of the verb. For example, reading, singing, and walking are gerunds. Infinitive verbs are formed with the word to and the base form of the verb. For example, to eat, to sleep, and to study are infinitive verbs. The basic sentence pattern in English is subject, verb, object. Subjects and objects are usually nouns, but gerunds and infinitives can also function as the subject or object of a sentence.
Ok, entonces esto es importante, bueno, que lo aclaremos. La estructura de una oración normalmente es sujeto, verbo y objeto, ¿no? Sobre quién recae la acción el objeto. Normalmente el sujeto y el objeto son sustantivos, nouns, cosas o personas o lugares. Pero también los gerundios y los infinitivos, gerunds e infinitives, actúan como sujetos de la oración u objetos de la oración, ¿ok?
For example, in the sentence, snowboarding is her favorite sport, the gerund snowboarding is the subject of the sentence. In the sentence, he likes reading, the gerund reading is the object of the sentence. In the sentence, they need to study, the infinitive to study is the object of the sentence.
Okay, so the object is to study.
How do we know when to use gerunds and infinitives in English? There are 3 basic rules for gerunds in English. There are also 3 basic rules for infinitives in English. Some verbs are always followed by a gerund. Common verbs followed by a gerund are consider, discuss, enjoy, finish, keep, practice, quit, recommend, and suggest.
Ok, entonces dice, la primera regla es que hay verbos en que generalmente se usa el gerundio, como consider, discuss, enjoy, finish, keep, practice, quit, recommend, or suggest. For example, I recommend studying English every day, or I suggest taking 8 glasses of water a day, ¿ok? Entonces, con estos verbos generalmente vamos a encontrarlos acompañados de un gerundio, ¿ok?
For example, they discussed having a party this weekend. He keeps forgetting to text me. Other verbs are always followed by an infinitive. Common verbs followed by an infinitive are agree, decide, hope, learn, need, offer, plan, promise, and want. For example, she decided to apply for a new job.
Okay, so in this case, these verbs are used with the infinitive to, agree to, decide to, hope to, promise to, want to, okay?
For example, they offered to help her move. There are a few verbs that can be followed by either a gerund or an infinitive with no difference in meaning. Common verbs followed by a gerund or infinitive are begin, continue, hate, like, love, prefer, and start.
Ok, entonces estos verbos son algunos, no todos, ya vimos que hay algunos solo con gerundios, otros solo con infinitivos. Estos podemos verlos con las dos formas, o infinitivo o gerundio. Begin to do something o begin doing something, hate to do something, hate doing something, okay? Both infinitive and gerund.
For example, I like listening to music, or I like to listen to music. Let's continue talking about this, or let's continue to talk about this. The subject of a sentence is usually a gerund. For example, gardening is my favorite hobby. Meeting new people isn't always easy. After an adjective, we usually use an infinitive verb.
Entonces, la segunda regla para los gerundios es que generalmente el sujeto de la oración es un gerundio, ¿ok? Cuando no es un noun, es un gerundio. Los infinitivos no son muy comunes como sujeto de la oración, ¿ok? Ahora, para los infinitivos, la otra regla es adjetivo. Entonces, cuando tenemos un adjetivo, generalmente después de él viene un infinitivo. Vamos a ver el ejemplo.
For example, I was sad to see my test score.
Ok, sad es el adjetivo, entonces después viene el infinitivo. Sad to see my test score.
Is it difficult to make a cake?
Okay, difficult to make a cake.
After a preposition, we usually use a gerund. For example, I thought about taking piano lessons.
Ok, entonces después de preposición usamos generalmente un gerundio. About, taking.
Did you plan on calling me back?
Ok, la preposición es on, plan on, gerundio, calling me back.
After a noun or pronoun, we almost always use an infinitive verb. For example, the librarian told the students to be quiet.
Ok, nos dice que después de un noun, o sea, sustantivo, en este caso, students, casi siempre encontramos el infinitivo. Told the students to be quiet. For example, I told you to do the homework, ¿ok? Entonces es un infinitivo.
We asked them to go to the beach with us.
¿Ok? Ask them, es el pronombre them, to go to the beach with us, el infinitivo. All right? Okay, guys, so this is like just a summary of what are gerunds and infinitives. Do you have any questions about it so far?
No questions.
No questions? Okay. So now we are going to focus on what we have on the book. We have like different situations, so we're going to review them quickly when or how can we use them, okay? So let's start with the gerunds. We have the ing, we already know what it is. We use it as the subject or object of the sentence. So too much sunbathing is bad for your skin. I hate being late. It can be the subject or the object. After a preposition, we already saw the rule. After a preposition, we generally use the gerund. She's very good at organizing things. He acted without thinking. Después de una preposición usamos el gerundio, gerund. Los verbos que usamos con gerundio son admit, can stand, no lo puedo soportar, can stand, consider, considerar, deny, enjoy, hate, to imagine, like, love, don't mind, miss, practice, risk, suggest. Entonces ya vimos en el video que like, love, dislike, también los podemos usar con to, ¿ok? Entonces se puede con ambos, usar con ambos. Also some noun phrases which take a gerund. Algunas frases como have difficulty o have trouble, con ellas usamos el gerundio. We are having trouble recruiting new staff. Estamos teniendo problemas reclutando a nuevos miembros para el equipo, ¿ok? So having difficulty, having trouble, usamos el gerundio, recruiting. Y también tenemos algunos patrones con it más el gerundio. It is worth seeing the garden in summer. Vale la pena ver los jardines en el verano. It's no use talking to her. De nada sirve hablarle a ella. No cambiará su opinión. It's no use talking to her. She won't change her mind. Okay? So these are generally the use of gerunds. Let's take a look at the negative form of the gerund. ¿Cómo formamos el negativo? I want to achieve immortality through not dying, okay? So not before the gerund. El not viene antes del gerundio. Through not dying, okay? This is the negative form. Right? A question so far? No? Okay, let's continue. Now we are going to check the uses of infinitives, okay? Infinitives with to. They are generally not used as the subject of the sentences, okay? Entonces ya vimos en el video, nos mencionaban que como sujeto de la oración generalmente encontramos a los gerundios, ¿ok? No es que no se pueda, pero es menos común ver, por ejemplo, esta oración, ¿no? To love is to suffer. Entonces, ese to love sería más común como loving, ¿no? El gerundio como sujeto. Pero también es posible, solo que no es tan común. They are not generally used as the subject of the sentence. Entonces, ¿cómo si encontramos los infinitivos? Con verbos, con, por ejemplo, afford, costear, afford to, agree to, decide to, expect to, hope to, manage to, offer, plan, pretend, promise, refuse, seem, tend, threatened, want, ¿ok? Entonces, estos verbos son algunos de los más importantes que usamos con la forma infinitiva. Agreed to come into the studio and do an interview. She refused to answer any questions about her engagement. Okay? Agreed to, refused to answer. Also, we have adjectives plus infinitives. Entonces aquí estamos viendo a detalle con ejemplos lo que vimos en el video. Con las preposiciones, generalmente usamos gerundios, preposiciones, good at, organizing, acted without thinking. Con adjetivos usamos generalmente la forma infinitiva. It's easy to see, ¿ok? Muchos adjetivos los siguen la forma infinitiva del to. Easy to see, es fácil ver porque ha sido exitoso. He was the first to suggest a new approach. Fue el primero en sugerir un nuevo punto de vista, ¿sí? A new approach. All right. These are very common constructions with the adjective plus the infinitive. The to plus adjective. El demasiado más un adjetivo más el infinitivo. To experience, to make a simple mistake, ¿ok? También, not old enough. Entonces, el not más adjetivo más enough. No lo suficientemente adjetivo más el infinitivo. Isn't old enough to go out on her own. Ella no es lo suficientemente grande para salir sola, ¿ok? She isn't, not, el adjetivo, en este caso old, enough, no es lo suficientemente adjetivo más la forma del infinitivo, to go, ¿ok? To go out on her own. And finally, adjective plus for plus the person plus infinitive. Entonces vamos a ver este patrón. Adjetivo, easy, for la persona, people, más el infinitivo. It is easy for people to get information over the internet, okay? Another example, it is difficult for students to get perfect scores, okay? Entonces, adjetivo más for más la persona más el infinitivo, okay? These are some of the common patterns that we follow with the adjectives. All right, guys, tell me. Any questions, doubts so far?
No, teacher, we need practice.
Okay, yes, it's practice. One moment, guys. Just a second, please. Yes, I don't think this is so like necessary to memorize these patterns. It's just to recognize them, okay? So when you see, for example, the adjective, oh, you know, I have to use the preposition. Difficult to understand. It's easy to do, okay? When we have a preposition is gerund. So she's really bad at singing. He did it without asking, ¿ok? Entonces, cuando es preposición, usamos gerundio o con esos verbos. Estos sí, pues tratemos de reconocerlos, irlos aprendiendo. Y cuando tenemos estos verbos que nos dan acá, a for, agree, decide, usamos la preposición to o con estos patrones, ¿no? Adjetivos. All right? Okay. Let's continue, and this is the last part, so we can start practicing. These nouns are followed by infinitive form to. Entonces, algunos sustantivos, nouns, que los sucede, o sea, sigue después de ellos la preposición to, el infinitivo to. Chance, entonces chance, oportunidad. Decision, decisión. Effort, esfuerzo. Opportunity y time. Por ejemplo, their best chance to win, su oportunidad, su chance de ganar, chance to win the game in the second half. Con effort, they made an effort to make us feel at home. Hicieron el esfuerzo de hacernos sentir como en casa. The opportunity, I have the opportunity to travel to the beach, ¿ok? Entonces, después de estos nouns, chance, decision, effort, opportunity o time, usamos la forma infinitiva, ¿ok? Con palabras como no one, nothing, nowhere, something, somewhere, what o where. Después de ellas usamos también el infinitivo. Nowhere to buy. There was nowhere to buy a newspaper. No había ningún lugar para comprar o no había, sí, ningún lugar para comprar el periódico. Nowhere to buy. Would you like something to eat? Entonces ya esta es una forma que es familiar para nosotros. Después del something usamos el infinitivo, something to eat. I don't have, or there is no one to talk to here. No hay nadie a quien hablarle. There's no one to talk to here. I have nowhere to go, okay? So after these words, we use the infinitive. And the final use of infinitive is of purpose, cuando hablamos de propósito, ¿no? Infinitive to explain why someone does something, para expresar el propósito. Helen has gone out to buy a newspaper. Ella salió, pues, a comprar el periódico. El propósito fue ese, ¿no? And in more formal English, we can use in order to. Entonces, este ya no es muy común. Se evita, pues, en inglés formal, si o escrito lo vemos, ¿no? Taxes have been increased in order to reduce inflation. Podríamos decir simplemente, taxes have been increased to reduce inflation, ¿ok? Con el propósito de, in order to. All right? And the negative form of the infinitive is not plus to plus the verb. Desde el not va antes de el to. I told you not to do that, okay? I told you not to do that. Okay, guys. So that is it, the grammatical part. I don't know if you have any questions. Manuel, go ahead, tell me.
Teacher, in order, you said that it's not very used, but maybe when we write a letter, maybe more common in letters?
Yes, it could be more common, although in some like Google Drive or Word, sometimes when you write in order to, it gives you like a correction, like precise language, okay? So sometimes it's now changing, but it can still be used, yeah, more formal or written forms.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot the last part. Well, we already know this, but it is just to finish the review. We don't use to after modal verbs. Entonces, esto es algo que ya creo que no lo veo tanto en ustedes, pero ya vamos avanzando, pero sí en niveles anteriores, cuando decimos I can't to wait. Entonces ya sabemos, ¿el verbo va con to? No, con los verbos modales como can, must, could, will, todos estos, no lleva la preposición to, ¿no? I can't wait for the weekend. Entonces no diríamos I can't to wait for the weekend. No, okay? Or you must have been waiting for a long time. No must to have, sino el verbo simplemente después del modal, ¿ok? Sin el to. Después de frases como had better o would rather. We had better go home now. Entonces, esta frase had better go es como mejor nos vamos a casa ya, ¿no? We had better go home now. En estos casos no usamos tampoco el to. o I would rather, yo preferiría, I would rather watch a video than go to the cinema. Entonces, aquí hay una diferencia importante entre el prefer y el rather, okay? So when we use prefer, we can say, I would prefer to speak to your mother, okay? I would prefer to, aquí usamos el infinitivo con el to, I would prefer to speak to your mother. Cuando usamos el rather, I would rather speak to your mom. Okay. Con prefer, si usamos la preposición to, con rather, no. Okay. I would rather speak to your mother. En español los traducimos igual, preferiría, rather. Okay. But that is the difference in use for both of them. Okay. I'd rather watch a video than go to the cinema. Y también después de palabras como let, make y help, tampoco usamos la preposición to. She is the kind of person who really makes you laugh, okay? No makes you to laugh, no. De make, help y let no usamos la preposición to, okay? When I was a teenager, my parents never let me stay out late. Not let me to stay out late, no, okay? Or can you help me carry the suitcase? Ese también es muy común. Help me to carry the suitcase? No, okay? Well, it's possible, but not very common. It says here, can you help me to do this? Se puede, pero no es lo común, ¿no? Help me más el verbo. Help me carry the suitcase. Can you help me finish the activity? Okay? Entonces, con let, make y help, evitamos el uso de la preposición to. Okay? All right, guys. So, a lot of information. Now it's time for us to practice, okay? So, let's practice. I have an activity here before we continue in the book. It's a game, and we have 15 students, so we'll have 3 groups, okay? I will create them here. And let's see. Yes, we'll have five people in each group. So let me show you how it works. You have 5 columns and 5 lines, okay? So you can start wherever you want. For example, group 1, you can tell me column 2, line 3, okay? Columna, línea, okay? So column 2, line 3 is 400 points. So you can go for any amount of points that you want for your team, okay? You can start at 100 or you can go to 500 points. The idea is for the group to get as many points as possible, all right? So is it clear what we are going to do? I will reveal the card and then you have to select the correct option if it's gerund or infinitive, okay? Yes, guys, is it clear?
Okay, please.
Okay, so let's start with group number 1 is Manuel. So you can select the first one, Manuel. What do you want?
Column 1 and line 3.
3, okay, so 300.
Yep.
Okay, Christian appreciated us for give him a right to work, okay? So how would you say this with the to or the gerund ing?
Christian appreciated us for giving him a right to work.
Okay, let's see. Yes, giving him a right to work. This is correct. Okay, now next group, let's see who has Diego.
Teacher, column 3, file 3.
Okay, 300. Okay, what is the use of me that question? The answer is no. So the verb ask with to or with the gerund.
Is to, ask to.
What is the use of to ask me that question? Yes?
I can understand this the question, teacher.
What is the use of? Entonces la oración está, no debes cambiarle, sino ask. Quedaría o to ask o asking.
Okay, asking, teacher.
Okay, asking, yes. What is the use of asking me the question? Porque sabemos que es asking. ¿Por qué no?
Because it's not
Before
possible
is
to use often to.
Yes, entonces tenemos una preposición, of. Después de preposiciones usamos ing, ¿no? Gerundio. Yes, so you get the point for your team. All right, next group is going to be Karen.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
I don't know, teacher. Anyone.
No, you have to select one. Tell me. Column 4, 500, 100. What do you want?
Column 4, 100.
Okay. Paul suggested go to a movie.
Paul suggested going to a movie.
It is correct. Okay. Going to a movie, 100. Okay, now let's go to the first group again. Mendy.
Yes, teacher.
You can select one.
First column, that's numbered.
What? Sorry, can you repeat? Column 1.
Yes, column 1, number 100.
Number 1, okay, 100. Maria hopes play tennis tomorrow.
I think Maria hopes to play.
It is correct, yes. Maria hopes to play tennis tomorrow. Okay, now group number 2, Catherine.
Miss, column 2, 300.
Okay, 300. The International Student Office suggests
take this class.
Okay, suggest taking this class. With the verb suggest, we use ing. Okay, we don't get any points in this round for group 2. Next is Maria for group 3.
Column 3. 400.
Okay, 400. We didn't have any money as we like.
Shopping. Or
okay. Yes, in this case, we could be both. Ask shopping or to shop. In this case, it could be both. Okay, very good. Team number 3, it's winning so far. Group 1, Jorge.
Column 3, row 5.
5? Okay. The computer wouldn't work, so Nora tried, restarted, but this didn't solve the problem.
Try to restart.
Try to restart it? No. Try restarting it, okay? In this case, the answer tried, I tried to do it, I tried doing it. Let me think. Ok, entonces aquí el verbo, en este caso, restart o try, si lo decimos con to, tiene un significado diferente al ing, ¿ok? Entonces, según la oración, ella tried restarting it, but this didn't solve the problem. Entonces, ella sí lo reinició, pero esto no resolvió el problema. Si dijéramos tried to restart it, es que ella no lo pudo reiniciar, ¿no? Intentó reiniciarlo, pero no pudo. ¿Ok? Entonces, ¿sí vemos la diferencia? Try to restart it es
Could
que
you explain
intentó.
again?
Try to restart it es ella intentó reiniciarlo y no pudo reiniciarlo. Tried restarting it, but didn't solve the problem es que ella lo reinició, lo intentó solucionar, pero no lo solucionó. O sea, la reiniciada no lo solucionó. Entonces, ese try to restart it es que ni siquiera pudo reiniciarlo. ¿Sí? No sé si me entienden. Entonces, hay algunos verbos, pero no los vamos a ver hoy porque nos complicamos, que nos cambia el significado si usamos el to o el ing. ¿Ok? Entonces, hay algunos verbos que tienen como esa trampita. Los pueden buscar o les puedo mandar un video para que lo vean si quieren, pero no lo vamos a ver ahora pues porque nos confundimos demasiado. ¿Ok? En ese caso sería restarting. ¿Ok? She tried restarting it. So we don't get any points for now. Group number 2 is Kiara.
Teacher, column 4.
Ok. Ay, bueno, ya, ese. Column 400, ya lo revelé. Sorry. 400 points. What time is it, Sam? Oh no, I forgot. Go to my class.
I forgot going to.
I forgot going to my class. No, I forgot to go to my class. Okay. So no points in this case either. Next, group 3 is Sebastian is here. Sebastian, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you can select one.
400.
400 where? 1, 2, or 5?
Okay, 2.
Okay, here. Oh no, I forgot turn off the coffee pot before I left the house.
Oh no, I forgot to turn off the coffee pot.
It's correct. I turn off the coffee pot. This is for group what? 3. Okay, you get the points. Very good. Group 1. Natalia. Natalia. Not here. Santiago, for group number 1.
Column 1, 500.
Okay, 500. Very easy.
Swimming is the sport.
Yes, swimming is a great sport. Good, so you are group 1. Okay, you get the 500 points. Group number 2, let's see, Manuela.
Yes, teacher, column 5, number 3.
Number 3, okay. Teresa says she was surprised about the accident. So surprised to hear or surprised hearing about the accident?
I think that to hear about the accident.
Okay, yes, surprised to hear about the accident. Okay, very good. Group number 2. Now group 3, it's Jessica. No, sorry, Vanessa. And then after Jessica, Vanessa.
Teacher, and I'm gonna
500. Okay. Naomi, do you remember hear about that plane crash last year?
To hear?
Remember to hear? Or hearing about the plane?
Hearing about the plane.
Okay. Yes, is remember hearing about the plane. You get the points. All right, let me show you guys. So remember and forget. Okay. These verbs are very tricky, both of them, remember and forget, because they are different if we use to or if we use the infinitive form, okay? Let's see. So remember or forget, when we use the gerund, we use ing, is something that you forget or remember from the past, okay? Entonces nos dice, cuando olvidas o recuerdas algo que has hecho. Entonces cuando usamos ing, o sea, el gerundio es algo que ya hemos hecho. I still remember being nervous on my first day of school. I will never forget seeing his face, ¿ok? Entonces, el gerundio es algo del pasado, algo que ya has hecho. When we use remember or forget with the infinitive, it's something that you need to do, ¿ok? Or remember in the future. Necesito hacerlo. I forgot to bring my lunch today. Entonces, esto es hoy, ¿no? Olvidé traer mi almuerzo hoy. O remember to call your mother tonight. Recuerda llamar a tu mamá hoy, ¿ok? So this is something that you have done, estoy recordando, o nunca olvidaré algo que hice en el pasado. Y el to es para algo que debo recordar o necesito hacer, ¿ok? Okay, guys, clear or no?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to stop with the game for now. Very good. The team number 3 was the winner today, 1,400 points. We are going to, I'll send you the link of the game if you want to continue practicing. Now we're going to do some practice from the book, okay? So let's go back to page 119. Let's see. Yes, 119. So we're going to complete this point number 1. Complete the quotes below with the correct form of the verb in parentheses, okay? We have some quotes from different famous people. So you are going to have some time to complete them using either the infinitive to or the gerund, okay? Let's have some minutes to complete it, and then we're going to check your answers together. Right, guys, remember to let me know in the chat when you finish this activity, okay? Guys, are you ready or do you need a bit more time?
Ready, teacher.
Okay, ready? Good. So let's check together, guys. Let's start with the first quote. So let's hear Catherine. How did you complete it?
I'm not sure.
Okay, no worries.
A celebrity is a person who works all his life to become well known, then wears dark glasses to prevent people from recognizing him.
It is correct. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, it is correct. Good. Okay. Don't worry. At the end, I will play the listening so you can double check the answers and write them. Okay. Manuel, for the second quote.
Being a star was never as much fun as a dream.
As dreaming.
Okay, as dreaming about to be a star?
Now, about being a star. Remember, after prepositions, we use ing. So here, being a star was never as much fun as dreaming about being a star. Okay? Ser una estrella nunca fue tan divertido como soñar acerca o soñar el ser una estrella. Okay, Kiara, for quote number 3.
If you don't want to be forgotten as soon as you are dead, either write things that are worth reading or do things that are worth to write about.
That are worth writing about. So write things that are worth reading or do things that are worth writing about. Benjamin Franklin. Okay. Let's hear Maria Alejandra. The next one. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
A writer's fame is the best kind to have.
Yes.
It's enough getting.
Is enough to.
Enough to get.
Enough is, is an adjective. Es un adjetivo suficiente. So enough to get you a good table.
Okay. You are a good table in a restaurant, but not to mean that you are interrupted while you are eating.
It is correct. Is the best kind of fame to have. Is enough to get you a good table in a restaurant, but not enough to mean that you are interrupted while you are eating. Let's see, Vanessa. Next, number 6.
I don't want to achieve immortality through my work. I want to achieve it through no dying.
Yes, through not dying. It is correct. Let's see, Santiago. Next.
Being a sex symbol was rather like being a convict.
Yes, being a sex symbol was rather like being a convict. And the last one, let's see, Jessica.
Teacher?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
It's not possible use was rather like to be a convict.
Was rather like, fue como. Eso es una, en este caso no es verbo, sino preposición. Fue como.
Okay.
So being a convict.
Thank you.
Okay. Jessica, the last one, 18 and 19.
There is only one thing worse than being talking about, and that is not being talked about.
Not being talked about. Yes, it's correct. Okay, guys, let's listen so you can check the answers again.
Unit 12, Recording 1. A celebrity is a person who works all his life to become well known, then wears dark glasses to prevent people from recognizing him.
Being a star was never as much fun as dreaming about being a star.
If you don't want to be forgotten as soon as you are dead, either write things that are worth reading or do things that are worth writing about.
A writer's fame is the best kind to have. It is enough to get you a good table in a restaurant, but not enough to mean that you are interrupted while you are eating.
I don't want to achieve immortality through my work. I want to achieve it through not dying.
Being a sex symbol was rather like being a convict.
There is only one thing worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about.
All right, guys, very good. So listen, we have 10 minutes left of the class. So what we're going to do is we're going to discuss these questions. I'll give you 10 minutes to work in groups. Don't worry, you don't need to write anything. It's just for you to talk, okay? So you have some talking points here. For example, something that you started to do, but then decided to stop doing. So you are going to tell your classmates about this. Okay, so for example, I started to go to dance classes, but then I stopped doing it because I didn't have enough time. Okay, so you choose one or two, and then you can tell your classmates about these situations. Okay. It's only for 10 minutes, so it's going to be a short activity. And don't worry, you don't need to write, okay? Only for you to talk. Okay, let's create the groups. You can go to the breakout rooms, guys.
Teacher.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, teacher. Could you give us an example?
Go scroll down, scroll down. You don't need to read all of that. Scroll down. Okay, for example, a sport that you really like playing. I really like playing basketball on the weekends.
Okay.
That's it. Only tell your classmates about these things.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I start.
From there. So, who starts?
Okay, I want to start. A sport you really like playing? I really like playing chess.
Okay, now another person.
Okay, for Maria, something you need to buy soon.
Something you think is important?
No, he said something you need to buy soon. Where is it? Okay.
Okay. Something you need to buy soon. Yeah. I need to buy food soon.
Food? Like to eat food? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Money? It's for Vanessa,
The
right?
best thing,
Yes.
the best thing that I enjoy is travel or to visit my family.
For Catherine, tell me a sport that you really like playing at the free time.
In my free time, I really enjoy to ride bicycle through the jungle maybe or a mountain because I like the dangerous sport.
Okay.
We say extreme sports.
Extreme sports and dangerous sports.
Yes.
Manu.
Hi guys, why aren't you talking?
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Teacher, only Mandy and me because Natalia can talk.
Okay, and Jessica is here also?
Jessica hasta ahora la veo. O sea, hasta ahora llegó.
She was not talking. Okay, don't worry. So let's see, for example, Mandy, tell me about, let's see. Something, or the best way to learn a language. What do you think is the best way to learn a language?
Teacher, study a lot.
Yes, the best way to learn is to study and to practice a lot. Okay.
Study and practice and speak and immerse into the culture.
Yes, speak and immerse into the culture. It's correct. Okay, Mandy, thank you. Now, Sebastian, another question for you. Something that you think it's important to teach the children, young children.
Okay, it's for young children. I consider the more important is to teach I don't know, is like for example responsibility and respect, and I don't remember how do you say
Values, yes.
Values, yes.
Values like responsibility, respect. And no more? Okay. Yes, it's good. All right, guys, thank you. That is all. So we can go back to the main meeting. Okay, let's go back to the main meeting.
Teacher.
Yes. Tell me.
Catherine te comentó algo al interno.
Yes. I will talk to her. Do you all want to talk to me? All of the students? Okay.
Yes, teacher. Then Diego and somebody's.
Okay, let's talk about it. Okay. Okay, guys, we are waiting for all the other students to come back. All right. Okay, guys. So I think most of you could work on the activity and talk a little bit with your classmates. Well, we can finish the class. I know that some of you want to talk to me. So tell me, guys. I'm all ears. Tell me.
Hi, teacher. Bueno, creo que va a
Miss,
ser
we can,
In Spanish?
we can, yeah,
Yes.
we can speak Spanish
¿En
for a
qué?
moment.
Yes.
Bueno, teacher, es que hemos hablado con algunas personas, o sea, han sido como expresión de sentimientos que sentimos en el momento de pronto ya al nivel avanzado, con nuestras vidas laborales y todo eso estamos sintiendo como que ya estos últimos ciclos están siendo demasiado fuertes. Digamos, yo personalmente llevo ya 2 gripas en menos de un mes.
Sí.
Siento que ha sido bastante fuerte, entonces queríamos saber la posibilidad, no sé si los otros compañeros estén de acuerdo, de poder elevar a coordinación, que si nos pueden dar como un tiempo de receso un poquito más largo, como en este corte, algo así como para podernos relajar un poco, pensar otras cosas, para ordenar nuestros conocimientos, porque en realidad ahorita estoy sintiendo que en serio estoy colapsada.
Ok. Como que todo va a 1000 por hora.
Rápido.
Sí.
Y también, profe, porque pues hemos hablado y hay algunos compañeros que pues digamos que también por la vida laboral y demás, pues como que quieren retirarse y la idea no es que se retiren, al contrario, es como que sigan o terminemos juntos como empezamos. Entonces, a ver si nos aconseja o nos dice qué podemos hacer de pronto, como pedir un receso, como un time out, como 3 días, 4 días, o bueno, como un pequeño respiro, no sé qué.
Sí, les entiendo. Chicos, bueno, es que lo que yo tengo el conocimiento es que, digamos, el cronograma ya está planteado y pues eso va como administrativo, los contratos de los profes, de las coordinadoras, si ustedes entienden cómo funciona esto. Pero pues no perdemos nada con intentarlo y además, pues si es una petición que van a pasar todos, pues cabe la posibilidad de que podamos hacer algo, ¿no? No les puedo garantizar yo, sí, bueno, vamos a tener una semana de vacaciones y volvemos el otro lunes, por ejemplo, ¿sí? No, no les puedo yo garantizar eso, pues eso habría que elevarlo a la coordinación. Y pues que ellas a su vez lo hablen con la directora del instituto y bueno, con todo el convenio. Pero pues sí entiendo su petición y su requerimiento porque es una exigencia bastante alta en cuanto a horario y en cuanto a los niveles, claro, los temas en que estamos viendo. Sí, Katherine, cuéntame.
Y la otra pequeña cosita es que, por ejemplo, muchos de nosotros queremos ir a la ceremonia de a las 4 p.m., pues porque es, digamos, la facilidad que es más fácil ir a las 4 que ir a las 2, por ejemplo.
Sí.
Entonces, para ver si, o sea, no sé, cambiamos ese día de iniciar o ese día no tenemos clase o algo así, porque nosotros queremos ir, pero nos dicen que hay clase, entonces...
Sí,
pues
sí, claro.
ahí,
Ese sería el 28, sí, el día que
creo que es el
iniciamos el otro.
miércoles.
Sí.
Exacto. Entonces, pues queríamos preguntarle a ver qué nos aconseja.
Ok. Sí, pues podría ser, esa podría ser una razón. Es que como les digo, chicos, eso ya como tan, sí, implica otras cosas que no, pues dependen y ojalá yo pudiera decirles, sí, chicos, nos vemos. Y el punto es que como tenemos un bloque tan grande de clases que lo que nos implica decir, no, no tenemos hoy clase, entonces, ¿cuándo la vamos a tener? Sí, si tenemos que buscar las 4 horas, sí, que a todos nos coordinen otro día, etc. Entonces, eso sería como para manejarlo, digamos, nosotros internamente. Si no, es complicado porque tenemos que coordinar con la profe y ustedes y tal. Entonces, ya sería más como comentarle a la coordinadora, a la coordinadora Lilia, si ustedes pueden hacer es un documento y lo firman, o no sé si quieren que un día, ustedes han visto cuando ella está en la reunión, de pronto pedir la palabra, cuando quieren todos hablar con ella se conecta a las reuniones, si quieren yo le puedo comentar a ella que ustedes quieren hablar sobre eso, pues como ustedes prefieran, lo podemos hacer. Sí sería bueno que lo hiciéramos de
sí,
una
de
vez.
pronto si nos da como un espacio ella para hablar con ella, a ver.
Exacto, sí. Sí, de
Porque yo
pronto
realmente yo
hacerlo.
no me doy cuenta cuando ella está en la clase, casi no sé quiénes están
Sí,
conectados.
ella entra muy sigilosamente, no nos damos cuenta. Pero sí, entonces yo le voy a comentar a ella y entonces sería, bueno, o no tener clase ese día de la petición en general es que nos pudieran dar la otra semana, ¿sí? Eso es lo que entiendo, o sea, 26, 27, 28.
Más o menos,
Lo
sí.
ideal sería la otra semana, las vacaciones de mitad de año, entiendo.
Sí.
Listo. Bueno, voy a hablar con ella y pues si ella nos puede dar alguna noticia, porque sí la idea es que todos continuemos y obviamente que no perdamos la motivación, pues estamos haciendo un esfuerzo todos, ya lo hemos hecho durante varios meses, pues que no pierdan este impulso, ¿cierto? Para que puedan obtener todo su certificación y culminar el proyecto pues de manera satisfactoria. ¿Sí, Manuela?
Sí, profe, yo quería expresar que, o sea, que de pronto no sesgarnos a solo esa opción de tener como el receso, sino de pronto ver cómo pues podríamos organizar las horas de modo que nos ocupan a todos, ¿sí? Que no vaya a cambiar el calendario tan drásticamente, pero pienso que de pronto las vacaciones que no sean la única opción, porque igual después llegamos de una semana y el ritmo va a ser el mismo.
Claro,
O sea,
es
en
que
una semana no.
eso lo vería de pronto un poquito más complejo por lo que implica reducirla, digamos, si son 3 horas, pues eso se nos alarga, ¿cuánto? 20 días por ciclo. O sea, eso implicaría muchos cambios en cuanto a lo administrativo del proyecto. Entonces, pues, ¿se puede comentar? Sí, pero no sé qué tan viable sea.
Teacher.
Ujú.
Teacher, pero yo me acuerdo que dijeron al principio que el
Sí,
B2 iba a ser de 3 horas. Yo me
sí,
acuerdo.
sí.
Y yo lo tenía claro ahí y yo dije, bueno, ya por lo menos ahí baja la intensidad y tiene un poquito más de tiempo uno para estudiar y hacer otras cosas.
Bueno, por eso puede ser una razón válida que podemos presentarle la coordinación, porque pues eso es lo que teníamos entendido, pero pues las cosas administrativas cambiaron, cronogramas los cambiaron. Y ajá. Manuel, dime.
Mendy, remember that.
Profe, una opción que se me ocurre, digamos, yo estoy de acuerdo con Manuela en el hecho de que podemos ahorita descansar la próxima semana y pues ya después vamos a seguir el ritmo igual. De pronto se podría evaluar la posibilidad de que sean de ahora en adelante, por ejemplo, 4 días a la semana, es decir,
Ok.
pues en una semana que no hay puente, que sean 4 días. Entonces va a ser como, vamos a tener un día todas las semanas como de receso pues para hacer eso que dicen los compañeros, como revisar la información, como tomarnos un poco más de tiempo para estudiar,
Ok.
digámoslo así.
Ok.
Profe, como
Bueno.
los viernes. Eso que los viernes casi es difícil conectarse.
Sí,
Porque sí, o sea, hay gente que viaja. Yo cuando salgo a descansar un viernes, viajo, tomo un vuelo para Bucaramanga, me devuelvo el lunes. Entonces hay mucha
sí,
gente
claro.
que sale también.
Listo. Bueno, vamos a presentar todas las propuestas, las opciones, a ver si alguna nos puede funcionar. Pues eso, la de las 3 horas o de una semana de descanso o los 4 días a la semana. Vamos a ver si alguna es posible. Yo lo voy a comentar esta noche a la coordinadora. Y
Sí, mis, como que podamos negociar algunos términos, pues para
ok.
que en vez de abandonar, nos quedemos y podamos